Thanks for joining us for today's mini class on the basics of limit setting. So here we go. Limit setting goes way beyond just saying no or just because I said so. Children have a need for parents and caregivers to set consistent, clear limits so that they can learn to instill and set healthy boundaries for themselves as they grow older. So here are the three key components to the basics of limit setting. Number one, acknowledge, recognize your child's feeling, their want, their need, or their desire. Why do we say acknowledge their feeling? Because it helps the child to learn that his or her feelings and desires, wants, are valid, that they're heard, and that they're sometimes accepted. However, the behavior behind trying to obtain that thing that they may want may not be what's acceptable. The second key component is to communicate the limit. When you communicate a limit, you want to be specific, you want to be clear, and you want to be brief. Key component number three, target acceptable alternatives. To do this, and we'll talk about choices later on, but you want to provide at least 1 to 2 alternative choices that would be acceptable for them to act out that want, need, or desire.
Okay, so let's do a little practice. I would like to take a couple of minutes to apply the 3 key components of limit setting that were just shared at the top of the video to real life situations that may occur at home, in the school childcare setting, and in the community. And remember, those components are: acknowledge your child's wants or feelings. Number 2, set the limit. Number 3, provide an acceptable alternative to what they may want to do. Here's scenario number 1. You and your child have to get up early the next morning, but your 4-year-old wants to watch another 30-minute episode of his favorite show before he goes to bed. Let's apply the 3 components. You might say something like, "Bobby, I know you'd really like to watch more TV, but it is now time for bed. You can choose to have me read you a short story while you lay in bed now, and choose to watch your show tomorrow." If your child accepts the limit by choosing what has been offered, follow through with your part, and that's the end. But most children give a little pushback. They may say something like, "But I don't want to go to bed. I want to watch TV," or they may throw a tantrum. You can come back with, "Bobby, TV is not available as one of your choices. You can choose to go to bed now and watch TV tomorrow, or you can choose to go to bed now and not watch TV tomorrow. Which do you choose?" Here's scenario number 2. The class is transitioning from snack time to recess. As a girl is waiting to be called to line up, she struggles with sitting still, staying quiet, and not engaging with others. Here is how a teacher may respond in that situation. "Carly, I know how much you like talking with your friends, but it is now time to sit nice and quietly on the circle. You can choose to sit quietly now and talk more with your friends outside." So if Carly continues to struggle, you can restate what the choices are with a consequence that may sound something like this. If you choose to continue to talk, you are choosing extra time to sit out from recess. But if you choose to sit quietly, you're choosing to have your full playtime at recess. Which do you choose? This final scenario is a community scenario. Young children may have a tough time waiting in public. That can sometimes result in an embarrassing situation for parents. So here is one way to diffuse a situation as it unfolds. So a father and his 3-year-old son are waiting in line at the store. The boy sees a sucker, picks it up, and starts to unwrap it. Dad can say, "I know you really want to eat that sucker right now. You must be hungry, but the candy is not for eating before lunch. You can choose to wait now and get a special treat at lunch, or you can choose to have the sucker after we have lunch. Which do you choose?"